The Young and the Restless spoilers. Oh my God, besties, welcome back to the channel. It is a totally wild day, and I am literally filming this while I'm running errands because I just had to jump on here and vent. We need to talk about this now. Grab your emotional support water bottles because we are diving straight into the absolute madness. You guys, I am deceased. Stop what you are doing. I am literally shaking. I cannot even begin to process the sheer, unadulterated cinematic mayhem we just witnessed. I was mid skincare, literally had a charcoal mask smeared all over my rug because I had to yeet my phone across the room when this scene started. We are not just watching this show anymore. We are physically invested, and my soul has actually left my body. Bestie, be for real right now, because the Newman family drama just escalated to a level of psychological warfare that I am genuinely not equipped to handle. Victoria Newman, she is officially the terrifying queen of my heart, and Nick is on my do not perceive list because I am so done with his terrible choices. I am literally screaming. Wait, backtrack for a second, I missed a step. Okay, so basically the tension has been brewing, right? We all knew Nick was spiraling with this whole drug situation after Matt Clark basically ruined his life in Vegas. But seeing it play out, I'm literally hyperventilating right now. Victoria walks into the room, and you can just feel the air get sucked out of the space. Her outfit, genuinely iconic, giving absolute CEO boss energy, but her eyes were straight up lethal. She didn't just walk in. She descended like an avenging angel of corporate and family doom. And don't even get me started on the vibes. The lighting in that scene was so dark and moody, it felt like a literal horror movie. I swear I heard a weird hum in the background, like a fluorescent light flickering, which honestly just added to my total mental breakdown. Did I say that yet? Ugh, my brain is mush. Moving on. So Victoria is standing there, and she completely corners Nick. She basically traps him. There is no escape. You know that look your mom gives you when she already knows the truth, but she's waiting for you to lie? Multiply that by billionaire dollars. Victoria straight up looks at her brother, who is sweating and looking like an absolute wreck, and she just starts interrogating him. She forces him to confess about his recovery. And Nick, oh my gosh, Nick is genuinely trying to act like everything is totally fine. He's doing that nervous laugh, shifting his weight, looking anywhere but at his sister. He is literally trying to gaslight Victoria Newman. Bestie, you cannot gaslight the woman who survives Victor Newman on a daily basis. I was screaming at my screen. Nick, shut up. You are making it worse. I need to pause because my heart is beating so fast. Nick actually has the sheer audacity to admit that he bought more drugs, but then he immediately follows it up with the most unhinged, delusional statement of the century. I have it under control. Send help. My soul has actually left my body. Under control? Sir, you are basically a walking disaster zone right now. He is trying to convince Victoria and himself, honestly, that he can just casually dabble in this darkness after everything Matt Clark put him through. The absolute delusion is staggering. I was clutching my chest because I am literally too unwell to handle the gravity of his denial. It is giving major, this is fine dog in a burning room energy, and we are spiraling over his choices. I mean, This is Nick Newman, the supposed golden boy, the moral compass, and he is standing there straight up lying through his teeth. Victoria, obviously, is not buying a single word of this garbage. She is looking at him like he is a complete alien. You can see the exact moment her heart breaks for her brother, but then it instantly hardens into pure, unadulterated Newman steel. She realizes that her brother is completely lost in the sauce. She knows that if she doesn't do something drastically terrifying right this second, Nick is going to end up in a body bag. I am calling it her villain adjacent protective sister arc is about to go nuclear. She refuses to accept his lies. She knows she needs backup, and not just any backup. She needs the heavy artillery. She mentally decides right then and there that she is going to push Nikki and Victor to intervene. Wait, hold on. I should have mentioned this earlier, but can we just imagine the total dumpster fire that is going to happen when Victor and Nikki fully enter this chat, manifesting a total dumpster fire by the next update? Honestly, Victor is already so incredibly harsh, and Nikki is going to absolutely lose her mind. Nikki is already so fragile when it comes to her kids, and Victor is going to treat this like a hostile corporate takeover of Nick's brain. I can literally already picture Victor's mustache twitching with rage while Nikki collapses onto a velvet sofa in pure agony. Victoria knows this. She knows she is basically dropping a nuclear bomb on her own family, but she genuinely does not care because it is the only way to save him. The stakes are astronomical, you guys. It is a high-octane psychological masterpiece, and I am here for every single messy second of it. I am literally vibrating just picturing Victor yelling about my son while Nikki clutches her pearls and screams into the void. Wait, I'm glitching. Okay, back to the main event. So Victoria isn't done. Oh, no, she is just getting started. She leans in, and her voice drops an octave. It's that scary, quiet voice. He demands to know the source. She wants the name of the dealer. She wants to know exactly who is supplying her brother with the poison that is tearing him apart. Nick tries to hold out. He tries to be honorable, or whatever twisted logic is operating in his drug-addled brain. But Victoria is relentless. She is basically tearing down his psychological walls brick by brick. The tension was so thick you could cut it with a chainsaw. I was physically vibrating on my couch, yelling, "Tell her, Nick! Spill the tea! Stop protecting these monsters!" And then, you guys, and then he says it. He finally breaks. He looks completely defeated, a hollow shell of the golden boy he used to be, and he whispers the name. Sienna? Sienna. I literally choked on my own spit. Sienna Bacall. The same Sienna who, we just found out, is a fanatically loyal follower of Matt Clark. The same Sienna who literally stalked Phyllis Summers into a dark basement and attacked her from the shadows to free Matt. Are you actually kidding me right now? My brain is visibly buffering from the sheer audacity of this plot twist. Sienna is the one who went out, found the drugs, and sold them to Nick. I am genuinely unwell. Does this woman ever sleep? She is out here doing the absolute most to ruin everyone's lives. Let's just dissect this tea with absolute cinematic mayhem for a second. Sienna isn't just a random dealer. She is a calculated, deeply embedded operative of chaos working for Matt Clark. Matt wanted to destroy Nick, right? He wanted to hook him on drugs in Vegas. And now his loyal little minion Sienna is actively keeping Nick addicted back in Genoa City. It is a coordinated, multi-level attack on the Newman family. Sienna is officially the most terrifying background character turned main villain I have ever seen. She is supplying the poison. She is actively ensuring Nick's downfall. I am personally attacked by this betrayal. And think about the psychology of this for a second, because I am straight up spiraling. Does Nick even know who Sienna really is? Does he know she is connected to Matt Clark? If he doesn't know, that is so unbelievably tragic, like he is just falling into another one of Matt's traps without even realizing it. But if he does know, if Nick knows Sienna is Matt's girl, and he is still buying drugs from her because the addiction is that bad, that is straight up psychological horror. I am literally hyperventilating just thinking about how dark this is getting. They are officially on my do not perceive list. I am so done. Victoria's face when she hears the name is just cinema, absolute cinema. She might not know all the deep, dark lore about Sienna and Matt just yet, but she knows that whoever this woman is, she just signed her own death warrant. Because once Victor Newman finds out that a woman named Sienna is selling drugs to his son, oh, bestie, it is over for her. Victor is going to unleash the hounds. He is going to make sure Sienna is erased from existence. And Victoria is going to hand him the match to light the fire. This isn't just an intervention anymore. It is a declaration of war. Victoria is basically looking at Nick and saying, "You are done," and she is dead. I am shaking. I cannot even begin to explain how deeply this specific betrayal personally attacked my soul. Nick is so broken, Victoria is so hardened, and Sienna is just out here being the most unhinged agent of chaos. I am physically vibrating from the sheer audacity of this world-shattering saga. I legit need a nap, but I also need to rewatch that scene 50 more times to analyze every single micro-expression on Victoria's face. If Victor and Nikki team up to take down Sienna and save Nick, it is going to be the most epic, messy, unfiltered, emotional train wreck in television history. My grip on reality is slipping, making it absolutely clear that this situation is now my entire personality, and I am not okay. I am manifesting the absolute worst for Sienna and the absolute most dramatic intervention for Nick. Okay, I have to go scream into a pillow now. Bye!